Welcome to Podbags. Have you ever seen a brown light?
No.
I don't. They
Like at a rock show? Like
They don't make brown lights.
At a rock show, thanks.
They make
Grandpa.
red. They make orange.
Go fuck yourself.
They make.
at that there rock and roll music show.
The hip swinging.
They make brown adjacent, but
What about like lasers? Do they have lasers that are like the?
no, lasers are what? Green and red.
Yeah,
Sometimes
remind me
blue.
blue. Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it.
I got a purple one.
That's fun.
Yeah, the one I built is purple. It burns shit.
Oh,
It's a lightsaber, Mace Windu.
It's pretty mean. I did a video about it.
Do you ever
You
have a
have to look that
kid?
up.
Sorry to kill the momentum here at the beginning.
no,
but
I never
like,
had a kid.
Did you? Oh, you had two exactly.
Oh.
Did you ever have like when you were a kid? There was just a kid who always like just lie about stuff to look cool.
Oh, yeah.
And then I was stupid and believed him. There was a kid who was like at the elementary school that you took us to, and then he'd be like, "My dad built a lightsaber in the garage. It like actually works. You have to be very careful and cut stuff." And I was like,
That sounds like our old neighbor, though. Like he really remember.
"Well,
he
yeah,
did.
he might have actually. No,
He
exactly.
really did do that.
No, I know, but it wasn't him because I was like, if they said that, I'd be like, oh yeah, of course. No, I know. Yeah, like I was like, yeah, look at him. Come
No,
on,
mine
yeah,
has
I
to
know.
be focused and everything.
No, but it was some other kid, and I was like, oh, that's so awesome. That's really cool because I was stupid. Because you're like 6, you're like,
Right.
That's so
Oh, yeah.
cool.
That's how I met Guar. Is the
Purple laser.
I didn't believe that
Oh, right.
my buddy's brother ran monitors for Guar. I was like, and your girlfriend's really hot in Canada. Like, go fuck yourself. Like, there's no way.
Does
Only in
that
Canada.
work? Like not believing it like that? Did it?
Honestly, it honestly works a lot. If you tell somebody like, yeah, I'm not sure.
I mean, I don't believe in $1 billion.
If there's an attractive woman, I go like, oh yeah, you're attractive.
No,
I don't believe you, and then she doubles down.
Right.
No way.
Yeah,
That's how
no,
I
it's
get
real.
it.
See
Pizza
if that
time with
works.
Guar. That's a callback before
It is.
That
Podbags.
was, that was
Yeah,
a good
that
one.
was
That's
early.
pre-bags.
Yes.
That's good stuff.
Literally, that's before the gooch. That's like up the back.
We're still.
That's like
The lumbar. No.
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Exactly. It's far away.
the lumbags.
Oh,
I don't know. We do plan on editing that and releasing some of that at some point.
That'd be a lot of fun.
I don't know. Well, who are we?
Anyways, I don't know. I don't know who we are. That's why
finding out.
That's why I was stalling. Yeah, I didn't know. No.
Hi! Shout out
see,
Jackie Chan.
Nice.
I'm Dave. I'm your host, Dave, and I'm joined by Bram.
Who am I?
He's my co-host, Bram.
Oh.
and our liability, Danger,
Oh.
Who are you?
sitting in flames.
Who?
I really want to know who are you?
I woke up in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
variety.
That's us.
We're listen to that variety.
Oh, it's like the 20s.
We're-
Yeah, the puppet. Yeah, hey, buddy.
We're flexing our
And then we
muscles
shine your
today.
shoes, and then we become alcoholics, just like the 20s.
It's magic.
We go,
It is the
This could
20s.
never end. What's going to
History.
happen? Hit 1930. We have a big crash. Oh,
It's already the 20s. We're
no.
halfway through the 20s.
the stock market
Holy
dropped like the
crap.
Hindenburg. Oh my God.
Oh, that's wild. Yeah.
That's the
I
right
know,
time
right?
frame, right? When was the Hindenburg? 1918.
Ooh,
I know
No,
most
1936. Not even
Most
close.
brains like
36.
probably came up with a year for that, but when you said the sentence, "When was the Hindenburg?" my brain said blue. And I was like,
Oh, because Heisenberg.
because it blew up.
oh, maybe that's where.
Yeah,
okay,
the
see
blue
that,
math.
but Heisenberg
And think about it.
and the blue up, like
Hindenburg,
that's.
Nazis were on the Hindenburg.
And it looks like Danger's on scene with the fire.
It's true. I'm
behind.
live in hell.
Heisenberg was originally a scientist. They were trying to get to join the Nazi party, but they brought him over for Operation Paperclip. Oh. And then think about it too. Nazis on there. What were Nazis on? Meth.
Yeah.
Oh, a
It's-
lot.
it's-
If you look at Hitler
I
at
believe
the this is so good for the for our SEO
believe
right
in it.
now. It's looking great for the business. Just talking about
Well,
Hitler.
this
in the
actually
first 10
ties
minutes.
into what we're going to talk about. So,
Okay. I'm very excited now. Well, I was to say, if you watch the clips of him like watching Jesse Owens, at the Olympics or whatever, and he's just like, and Hitler's just bugging out. He's
Right.
super on meth,
That's
and he's
funny.
vegan, so he's all like malnourished. Okay, I'm sorry, vegans out there. We respect you. I'm just like take your supplements.
Take
it's
a
important.
supplement. It's cool.
Take care of yourself.
Just,
B12, you need it.
yeah.
Be healthy.
Don't just be you.
B12.
What if I be D12?
That's ooh.
My band.
That's right.
So yeah,
My pod.
we're if you haven't listened before, we're going to talk about we got a current story here that we're going to start with, and then we'll dig deep. You know,
We don't have a
maybe
question?
Some related stories.
The brown thing.
Oh no, I'll get there.
Oh, nice.
Ooh,
My
another
bad.
question.
But anyways, we'll dig deep. We'll get some other stories, maybe some history on some stuff. But anyways, we're going to start with a current one there. But yes, first a question, right? An all important question, because you want to know us better. I know you do.
I know I'm working on it.
Yes.
Who are you?
Who am I?
Who?
I don't know.
All right, so bear with me because I do like this question. It's a little, I don't know, it's deep, but yet it's not.
Oh boy.
It's deep. Yeah.
Yes, but I like it. I like this question. I don't know if this. I don't know. So, anyways, you find a book and you begin to read this book and you discover that it is your life, and you get to the point in the book that you are at right now.
Where I'm reading the book.
Yes.
And it says, look behind you.
Do you turn the page knowing that you will not be able to change the events that are
No.
going to happen in the future?
No, because
Or do you stop
I stop.
right where you're at?
I
so
do.
you're-
I
okay,
do the choose your own adventure. I hold my finger on the page, and then I go.
I have my thumb on the page.
And I go,
Foot doesn't count.
He's writing down numbers.
Shit,
Oh
no.
my God.
Saving my progress,
I
essentially.
embarrass myself. I shart myself again. God
Good
damn it!
Lord.
I embarrass
It's
myself
a fart you
again.
can see.
I feel like that's my whole life is just going like, oh, this feels too familiar. Embarrassing myself, making a fool of myself. Ah,
But I mean,
Wow.
so to me, this is the Spaceballs scene, is what it is. When they watch the movie,
oh yeah, and they're like,
They-
let's
it's
watch
like,
the
yeah.
movie to figure out.
let's
where they
watch the
went.
movie to see
Yeah.
where they're at. And
Yeah.
when is this happening? It's happening right
Not
now.
now. But when is now?
Turn around.
Right now. Well, we just missed it. Yeah. I mean, would you want to know? Would you want to go? Would you want to see basically, do you want to know your future?
No,
I'd probably flip through the past because I can't remember shit.
Now that is real.
Oh,
That's
wow,
actually that would be rad.
That's pretty cool.
Where the hell did I put that? Like, that's what I'd be fucking
It's
doing.
so detailed. Like
I'm
just
saying.
It's literally like listening back to the old episodes of this. We were talking
Right?
about that beforehand. I
Oh,
edited
right.
an episode that I forgot we had like 2 episodes ago, and I was like, I don't remember this at all. And then
I don't
scrolling through, I was
remember
like, oh,
yeah, it did take a minute for both of us, and
Well, yeah, danger. It was
What was the topic? I was going.
architectural like secret rooms and stuff, like the mall one and all that.
Oh, yeah.
and we
I know.
haven't even released that yet at
No,
this point in
we
the
forgot
time of
it.
recording this.
Yeah.
Whoopsie.
It's such a secret room, we forgot about it.
Put it in a secret room. That's what we did.
But I swear I'll publish that one soon. So probably by the time they hear this, the other one will already be out. Because
Available.
we do them in order. So
Like numbers.
This is like
won't be a
stupid but
secret
very
anymore.
specific. But I'm like, it'd be cool to like read a book of the future or the past of like group of stuff. Like if I could be like, man, chickens seem really interesting and they used to be dinosaurs. Could I read a book? Oh, I guess I could. A science. Well, yeah, but I want to read it from their point of view, not from historians.
Written by a chicken.
we could just
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
we
should be
could
chicken
scratches.
scratch, though. Thank you. That's nice.
like wow,
that's the name of it right there. We need to write that book.
yeah.
It would be a great kids book when you think about it though. Chicken Scratches, and it's about how dinosaurs and
What if it was?
think it's
This
great.
sounds stupid, but
I-
it'd be funny as
it's
actual.
like,
Hold
I
on,
don't-
but this would be funny as an actual kids book if it was like, you know how like the like Shakespeare like Beowulf or something, and it's like crazy, and you're like, oh, and then
Beo chicken?
and then the opposite page will have like, here's what it is in normal English so you can understand. What if that was that? We're like, this is what the chicken
Chicken
wrote.
Scratches?
Yeah, it's chicken scratch, and then the other
It's
say we
like
say this is what the
translated.
chicken. Yeah, this is what the chicken was saying.
It's like the Bible of chickens.
Cool. Or Cliff Notes. Chick Notes. That's a different. That's like a cosmopolitan. Yeah.
Yeah.
6 ways to put ice cubes up your vagina.
Yay.
10 ways to lay an egg.
Number 6 will make you fart on your dad's head.
Wow,
That's
I can't
BuzzFeed.
wait. Oh, yeah.
Number 8 will make you punch your landlord.
I own my own house. This is crazy.
Uppercut.
Yeah,
This has nothing to do with my history.
that's
No.
okay.
How far is it only me?
Yes.
It's my personal
It's
history.
your
I guess it would
story.
include it would but wouldn't it technically it would have to include other
it's
people adjacent to whatever happens
Well,
to
yeah.
you, right?
But it's your point of view, though. POV.
Yeah. So I can't see stuff where I wasn't at, essentially.
well, no.
Yeah. Well, I want the big book, man. I want
Unless
to
you-
look at the first page. I want to know
unless-
how this all started,
If
because
it
this
was
place is
super
fucking
detailed,
crazy.
what if you in the future, like watch the news or something? Because then that would tell you about
Here you go.
events. Oh,
There's page 1 right
he's
there.
gone.
Yep.
It's just me and Danger looking at each other. Danger looks like he's in the womb right now. Yeah,
Just a blank page. Just, yeah.
just on fire. No. But yeah, like if you in the future watch the news, then you could learn about current events, but they're future events, but not to you then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then you could read it in the book.
Right.
Like if you Googled like what's
Bro,
going on.
I don't know what you just said. Like that. That was too much for me.
Future you Googles what's going on if there's like nuclear war.
Right.
Yeah,
Nice.
thank you, Marvin. No, you.
If only he would have read the future, he could have done so much more.
He should have done a podcast with his dad instead of his dad shooting him or whatever.
Right.
What's going on?
not that one.
They-
I went outside.
They too should have read the book.
Yeah.
Are we good? Did you
Yeah.
answer, Dad?
Yeah. I'd
pretty much?
I'd
I
go
don't know.
backwards.
I mean, I would read it. I don't care.
Okay.
It's just going to be, day 4 of the same thing, day 100
Yeah,
of the same thing.
That's fair. Well, I
My
mean,
Where you're
This
like,
book
oh
is
wow,
trash.
I'm sitting in a chair instead of on my couch this time.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
well, and I
my
mean
book
this,
is lame.
I mean this in a kind way is that you guys have lived enough of you've lived compared to me quite a bit more of life. You know what I mean? You're a little bit more settled in. Like you've done
Right.
some big life events.
Did some
So you're
stuff.
like, all right, cool. I'll look ahead. But I feel like I'm at such an unsure spot where I'm like, I
Right.
don't know anything that's going on. That I'm like, if I read what I do, I feel like it would just fuck up my brain.
Yeah.
I feel like it's better just be like I'm free jazz. I'm just like running through like
What if I damage the book?
oh well it's not like Back to the Future where you like
I
disappear.
don't know. I don't know that. I was just asking.
What if you
I
like
tear out-
wrote in it?
Yeah.
Or what if you highlighted it?
Wrote on
Oh.
top of it.
What if that's
Highlight
what
it.
deja vu is that you in another version of yourself has the book and you
reading.
highlighted it,
Oh,
but then the
yeah.
old version of yourself gets to see that you highlighted it, so you go, "Whoa, I remember this."
That's
I
gotta be a
remember the
film.
future.
That's gotta be a film, man.
Call up Christopher Nolan; he would love this.
Oh yeah, he's all over it.
All right.
Chrono book, something like that.
There you go.
Name of the movie.
Chrono Cross was a good game.
Shout out.
Trigger was better.
It's
Just
true.
saying.
All right. Well, let's.
Let's talk about Hitler or whatever you said.
Yeah,
Well, no,
Okay.
we're not going to talk about Hitler, but
Good.
we're going to talk about.
but it was my birthday and his birthday.
Yeah. Well, happy birthday.
That's
And
right.
that's Record
Hitler.
Store Day.
Hey, there you go, buddy.
That's Record Store
No.
Day too, which is nice.
That's right.
And also Columbine.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There was a lot. The Oklahoma City, I think, was the day
It's
before.
funny
too.
though that you're not the only person I know whose birthday is that day. Like,
Oh yeah,
currently, you know what I mean?
420. By the way, that's
Yeah, like
April 20th.
Right. Like I know other like, yeah. It's just weird that you know what I mean. That one date, and other people are like, yeah, it's my birthday too, and you're like, okay. I know like 3 people with that birthday.
Weird.
And yeah, and like I really don't know other people like with
I
the
mean,
same
what's 9 months
birthdays.
before that?
I don't know.
It's like
Subtract
July.
3, right?
So there's we
It's
like
4th of July. It's very patriotic
Independent.
people.
having
yes.
crazy independent Mountain Dew
Fireworks.
Just fireworks.
moon pies and Mountain Dews. And,
Oh, there's a moon pie, all right.
oh,
And Mountain Dew me.
Nice.
cool. It's like KY jelly, but it's Mountain Dew.
Oh
Oh,
no.
God.
Oh, that's.
I mean, they are always coming out with new flavors
that's
with
a
the
hell
Mountain
of a
Dew.
product.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Well, they have like, it's like Skittles, like lip balm or whatever.
Right.
That's true. It's true.
Well, they have Skittles like water flavor,
Yeah.
literally, like where you squeeze it into water. You know,
Oh,
Which
really?
I'm like, that's insane. Why would you? How American can you be that you're like, I need to taste Skittles every time I need water?
yeah. I want
Just fucking drink it. What's wrong with you? Would you
I,
have some? Oh, he's reaching.
No, I
Oh.
saw it online.
I was like,
Oh.
God.
no, I had a cat stuck to my
Oh,
clothing.
I thought you were going for. Now that's fun. I like a cat, not your cat.
Yeah, well, it is my cat. But
Yeah, I know what you mean.
yeah.
A singular.
Yeah, I have
They
two.
didn't collect.
I have two, so it was only one of them, luckily.
I'm up to 5 now.
Yeah, nice.
I feel left out.
You need.
No, I don't.
I wasn't. Yeah, I was gonna say a cat. I don't know. You need a pet. I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. They have 18 feet between them.
You want me to get a centipede?
Between your 5 cats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you measure them? Was that from like head to tail?
It was
18 feet.
18 feet precisely. No. No, when we got the first 3-legged cat, I called him Yardstick, and Jess didn't get it, and I thought it was hilarious.
Is the other one
3
meter?
feet. It's hilarious. That's great.
Even
I
though
thought
a
it was
meter
hilarious.
is just a little more than 3 feet.
There you go. Actually, well, that should be the other one then, because the
Right.
other one has like a wrist
Oh well, see, that's what I'm saying.
meter.
Because a meter is 39 inches,
Love it.
where a yard is 36.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
Another just about 10%.
Wow.
Why do they call it Scotland Yard? I thought they were metric.
I don't get it. So we're going to start with a big story here. What is this? Well, it depends on when we release this. We might even release these a little bit out of order just to mess with everybody's head.
Yeah.
Just because this is right. Just because this is very topical, and we kind of want to get to it. You know, we want people to hear our very important, valuable opinions.
That's
on
right.
Modern.
That's why they're
current-
here.
like us,
That's why they're here with us.
Then MSNBC.
Right.
Then Al Jazeera.
Is that the order? The pecking order? Podbags is the first one.
Yeah, 100%.
They turn to us first for all of their news.
Yeah,
They're-
they
They're
wait.
always on the phone with
They
me.
go,
"Oh, what's happening now?"
Slightly delayed news.
They see something, they hear a little inkling about something crazy, and they go, oh my god, I can't wait for Podbags to talk about this in 3
In
to,
like 2 weeks.
3 to 4 in 3 to 4 days, edit it and release it in 3 weeks.
It's going to be great.
Just
It'll be
in
so
time.
pertinent at that point.
Wow.
Well, anyways, we're going to talk about it anyways. This is about the TikTok ban.
Nice.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, that they signed into law. Like they literally said, "Yep, we're going to ban TikTok," which I find fascinating. Actually, that's why I did want to talk about it. I'm sure many people
Because there's a
do.
weird stipulation. I'm assuming
is.
you're going to bring this up.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's so like I was trying to think if I've ever. I don't remember anything like that. Even you know what I mean. Like it seems like a unique.
Maybe the last thing was like, what was it, Tipper Gore, and like the adding like the adult or the explicit advisory. or
Oh,
whatever
right,
and all that.
right. Yeah,
that
like
was
the
probably
parental
like the last,
advisory board and stuff.
That may have been like the last thing where it was like,
But that was like a.
and it wasn't really banning. It was just they were trying to. Tipper Gore was kind of a bitch. No, sorry, you're a lame-o.
But you know what I mean? Like, but that wasn't like,
Not
you
to
know,
this extent.
we're
Yeah,
forcing a private, privately owned,
Right.
in quotes, privately owned company to, sell.
well, it's because it's not American.
Right.
If it's an American monopoly, we go, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Go
Yeah.
go ahead. Yeah, Yum
Yeah.
Brands. Yeah, own all the. Yeah, go ahead. That was cool.
Yeah,
Frito
go
Lay.
ahead.
Have fun. Yeah.
Go ahead and own every fast food restaurant, but just call them something slightly different.
Yeah,
That's
or
right.
Meta. Yeah, own all these social media. But then the second, it gets to if China owns TikTok.
TikTok.
If China owns a large stake in TikTok,
Right.
they don't own it, but they own
I don't,
a
Yeah.
large
know,
stake.
I don't know how staking works. I just think of vampires.
Nice. Like delicious meat.
So basically what they're doing.
Steak is.
That's pretty good.
So TikTok's owner is ByteDance, which is BYTE.
I thought that
I
was,
thought it was somebody's name. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, this is the coolest.
No, BYTE and then Dance, DANCE.
Okay.
That is the name of the owning company, the company that owns that.
Right.
And they are
Yeah, it
giving
sounds like
them,
a good video game company.
right, where you dance with your teeth.
Oh, that would be crazy.
That's what eating is.
It's true.
Teeth
Mouth
dance.
dancing.
Yeah, you
Teeth
could
dance, yeah.
you could cha with your teeth. I don't know.
You can chomp with your teeth.
Yes, you can.
So anyway, so what the ban? What's happening is they're giving them up to a year to sell TikTok, and it's to a U.S. based buyer.
Anybody that lives in the U.S., basically, you have to like.
I'm sure there's a lot of stipulations. I do have the bill here kind of bookmarked. I haven't read through all of it yet,
Yeah.
though. But
I was going to say because what you have to keep the servers exactly in the U.S. at all times. You have to make sure the servers are not over any like that's kind of nuts.
I don't know. It's like a weird, it's like a weird mixed thing because it's that they're trying to have China not own a large stake in it.
Yes.
But then it's also like, this is also like a weird strong arming thing of like you're not allowed to own this if you want to stay in America. You have to sell it to us. So that's like, so we're just trying to like imperialize internet stuff now.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? We're trying to like just take that over.
Yeah.
Right. And it's still, I mean, I don't know. It just still seems like you could shell company your way into this anyways, where you're like,
That's America. Baby.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
maybe DNA Studios LLC will buy up
acquire,
TikTok.
right?
Cool.
We're like, John Smith owns it now. You know what I mean?
That's
like,
right.
And then obviously 40 layers later, you find out that that's not John Smith.
Some dude named Bite Dance.
I feel like it'll just be like a sports team. Like random rich dudes will just buy it and pass it off. Like Mark Cuban will be like, I'll buy TikTok.
That
And then
sounds
he'll just he'll be like I don't know what teams he ran. Was it like 49ers or some shit?
No, it's
I couldn't tell
he's
you.
down in Texas.
Oh, Rangers or something? No,
No,
not
basketball.
Not even a little
Dallas. I think.
No,
Stars?
Cowboys the fucking.
Is it the
it
Stars?
Stars?
Right.
bit. Why do I know that? Why am I the one that can't be right?
I
Mavericks.
think.
Okay, good.
Oh,
Thank you.
Mavericks. I
Thank
was saying
goodness.
Mavericks was in my head too. So.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, I forgot about Mavericks.
Is the Stars something? Dallas Stars? Is it a hockey team? Is that what it is?
They have
so.
hockey team.
Okay.
What? Yeah.
Yeah, where the hell do they find ice?
I guess they make it. Well, it's cool runnings all over again.
Oh, yeah.
Hockey team, first and Central Division, so they're actually doing quite well.
Right.
Zonko, you're dead? Yeah, man.
Oh, hold on, but this is interesting. Dallas Stars. Oh, I see. They were founded in 1967 NHL expansion as the Minnesota North Stars.
Okay.
But then they got moved to Dallas.
Well, can't really call
Which
it.
Minnesota?
The South Stars.
Well,
The South will Stars again. Okay,
yeah, it gets
that's crazy.
gets a little gritty.
So TikTok, they're like strong arming them all weird. Mark Cuban's gonna buy them. It's gonna be the Bad News Bears. Or we're like, we're taking it back. We're gonna win this game.
I don't understand how this can work.
Right. And I mean, already.
I think that's the point, is to be like, they won't do it. So then they're like, all right, see, you made us ban you.
Right. Yeah. Don't make me hit you again.
Yeah, exactly. Because then the government can go like, see, people, because everybody's going to get mad about it. And they'll be like, see, we didn't ban them. We gave them an option. And it's like,
Right.
Okay, sure.
That's banning, brah.
Yeah. I mean, and obviously, like Bite Dance and them have already come out and they're like, well, we're not going to do this.
No.
They are obviously, they'll probably fight it in court and see what they can do with that.
And hopefully win, because this sounds ridiculous.
Yeah, like I've never used TikTok. I don't know anything about it, other than of a superficial engagement with it.
Yeah.
Which obviously, since we're a podcast, we probably should know, but I don't.
Yeah.
And I don't really want it. I don't know about, like, I'm not necessarily concerned about the security of it, but yet I am a little leery of it, I guess, if that makes sense.
But it's like Facebook and Instagram all do the same thing. You go on Facebook, I go on Instagram. It doesn't matter.
I know. That's what I mean. Like,
just-
I am choosing things very shallowly.
And then the hot
doesn't
wife shows
matter
me
now,
some
unfortunately.
videos every now and again. She's like, "Oh, here you go."
No,
Here's
exactly.
this funny
That's what I
thing.
mean. Most of the time, I see them on other social media.
Yeah.
That's actually fair.
So it's you still get fed it anyways.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah. How
Which
could
I
they
know-
stop that?
They don't, because they
No,
don't care.
They
This
wouldn't be
doesn't-
able to.
What?
It's the
are
pretend
they doing?
outrage. Yeah.
There's got to be something better that they could be doing. I could think of a lot.
They're just so worried about TikTok stealing all of our secrets.
Then then don't join it.
Yeah, all these Joe Schmoes. If you look at the average
Read
person
the
on
terms.
TikTok, you know that they have government secrets. Yeah.
Read the terms. If you don't agree with the terms, don't use it. I don't understand what's happening here. It sounds like the argument of, well, I'm going to ban gays. Okay, how about you just don't be gay?
They're stealing They're stealing
those-
information about penises and men's assholes from
Okay,
women.
I
Women
can't
deserve to
stand
have that
it.
information.
And it's bonkers. It's fucking bonkers.
It is.
It doesn't make any sense.
That's what I mean. I've never heard of something to this degree. This weird.
Is our stuff banned somewhere else? Can you not get?
Yes.
Like
Really?
Podbags?
Well, no, I mean specific. It's in law. No,
Oh my god.
Section 2.
We made it to the big time, boys.
That's what
Once
you
you
know.
get banned or you get covered by Weird Al, you're legit.
Oh, if you know, you done it.
No, I mean, obviously, like one thing, specifically, especially related to this, like there are a number of different medias and that they're not allowed in China, that are U.S.
Really?
based.
Or they're heavily edited.
Yep. Or like I said,
does
they're
make
just
sense.
not, and of course, we
Yeah.
know, I mean, a lot of people are using VPNs to still access that stuff.
Yeah. Yes.
That's their workaround.
Yeah.
TikTok
doing it.
They
fully
said that
gets
they're gonna
banned.
try
I feel
ban
like, yeah. I know. They're like, no VPN. It's like, okay, whatever.
Yeah,
bud.
you cannot ban that. That's
No.
like, it doesn't make any sense.
Well,
at
it's like
all.
they tried to clamp down on, like music piracy. And it's like the only reason why music piracy went out of style was because streaming was more convenient. That is
Yep.
the only thing.
Convenience.
Like literally, you can't ban VPNs. It's just somebody will make something that you pay for that's more convenient, and
Yes,
people
sir.
will do it. That's
Yes,
it.
they will.
That's all. That's all it is, man. Yeah. No, it's just funny.
Make a better service. That's it.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
I
let's
just
make
don't
government
understand.
too. Yeah.
That sounds good. Burn
The
it down.
sequel.
Let's burn it down.
Yeah. This
gonna-
TikTok ban sponsored by Carl's Jr.
Brought to you by Carl's Jr.
Oh, jeez. Brought to you by, was that General So's chicken?
Yeah, nice.
Welcome to TikTok. I love you.
Which I think
love you.
is Japanese, isn't it? General So's.
jeez.
No, I think if I remember the actual
it
story
Chinese?
of it, it was a dude where it was like
I'm saying those.
There were hold on, Japanese guy, but then it was after the Edo period. They there was like a war or whatever, something where they like pretty much split up, and then he went to Taiwan, and then it was like 1960s. Oh, he's got balloons.
What
Okay.
the fuck was that?
It was like 1960 or something like that. And yes, he invented General Tso's chicken in Taiwan. So that's not even really like, it's not Chinese at all, but it's about the Japanese general dude, I think, who is General Tso or whatever. Right? General Tso.
Yeah. I have
What
no idea.
is happening?
Are you just shooting more balloons?
I'm not doing that. I don't
Remember,
know.
that's from because you're using Apple.
Yeah, but
products.
what motion was I doing? What,
It could be. I'm thinking the flames are inducing some kind of
I wasn't doing it
hysteria.
before. Is it a clap thing?
Oh, my
If
bad.
I do like the fucking
Chinese states and military leader, yeah. Qing Dynasty, or however you say Qing. Qing Dynasty, yeah. There you go. Oh, 2 chefs claim to have invented it.
uh-oh.
Wow.
Controversy. This is what our listeners want. They need this controversy.
Well,
yeah, so it
food
looks
products.
So there's the funny thing. It looks like it may have either been invented in New York or 2 places in New York, I guess. I thought it was in Taiwan, but there
well,
you go.
see, he's also buying me some time because what we have here, I have.
But don't reveal secrets.
No, we're good. This is this is about this. I have.
It's about China again.
Yes, I do. I have the bill. I have the
The actual
literal
specifics.
Yeah, the bill.
The terms and conditions.
It took me a
Yes,
second to
essentially.
locate in this because this was part of the. There's a lot of parts to this bill, but this
Super
is the
mega
bill.
jargon go.
Yeah, the bill that they passed, which included like literally like funding for Ukraine and Israel, and like there was some funding for. There's
Why
like
do you do that?
yeah,
They
there's
put
like
barnacles
20
on all
different
these types of
things.
bills.
I just don't understand.
So yeah, it took me a minute to get to the right section here,
Yeah.
because this is Division H.
Oh, wow.
Which they and there's way more than that.
I'm sure
We're
there's
only-
double letters as
Oh,
well.
sure.
Yeah,
Lowercase,
but
uppercase.
Division H is protecting Americans from foreign adversary-controlled applications.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Don't join.
The only time old folks care about learn anything about technology is when they can be upset at it. That's it. The only time that here's the thing. We obviously
just like when they
we
tried to
obviously
eat the-
have boomers
Wait
in
a
the
minute.
family. It's cool.
That's when I learned things.
I'm just like a lot of boomers. I'm willing to be a guy of like, look, boomers only
I'm not a
actually
boomer,
they're
luckily.
apathetic and annoying until something annoys them and actually affects them, and then they get heavily invested into it and then want to attack it. And it's like
You worded that perfectly. They do not get educated. They do not learn anything about it,
They
but they
just-
are invested.
yes. They go, I'm going to hear enough about this thing.
Cool. Tell me all about it. I don't know. I just know I don't like it.
They treat it like a mosquito bite. They treat it like a mosquito bite. They itch around it, but they don't get to the actual information. They're just around it. They circle it.
It just sounds like when they tried to ban the Tide Pods because people were eating them. It's like you can't stop us from being stupid. There's no choice.
America. That's the tagline.
You can't stop us.
You can't stop us from being stupid. I swear to God, you better
hand over the heart.
I swear to God, and I mean that literally. I love him. You better
love him.
Watch it, but
can't stop me.
So obviously, I'm not going to read like all of this, but there are, even as I'm scanning through this, like there's a couple interesting things. Covered company. How they're talking about, the term covered company means an entity that operates directly or indirectly, including through a parent company, subsidiary, or affiliate, a website, desktop application, mobile application, or augmented or immersive technology. And then, of course, there's a subset of that of things that they do. And this is the interesting part, too. Like one of the qualifying, characteristics, if it has more than 1 million monthly active users with respect to at least 2 of the 3 months preceding the date on which a relevant determination of the president is made.
What?
Basically, if there's more than 1 million people using it every month,
it's considered.
You could be subject to this law.
So if it's used,
so then Facebook could get taken down. X could get
yes, anything popular.
Yeah.
And Thank then goodness. Also we have if it enables one or more users to generate or distribute content that can be viewed by other users of the website.
The internet.
Yeah, exactly. They made it super vague so they could attack anything.
Yeah. Yes.
Anything peer-to-peer. It could be clever. Google Drive.
And then, of course, enables one or more users to view content generated by other users.
Well.
Covering both sides.
So, yeah.
So then we have, I like this, foreign adversary controlled application. So the term, it again means that website, desktop application, mobile application, or augmented or immersive technology application that is operated directly or indirectly, including through a parent company, subsidiary, or affiliate. ByteDance is the number one thing here.
Yeah.
It literally is ByteDance Ltd. And then number 2 is TikTok, which apparently is the same thing, but they want to make sure they're covering their,
just
all
going
of those.
for it.
Both,
yep.
Yeah.
And then a subsidiary of or a successor to an entity identified in the clause. So, yeah, they are very, very obviously
pretty much built this just to attack them.
Specifically pointing at them. Yeah. Fuck you in particular.
Could they accidentally fuck over Facebook and Twitter and all that shit?
Oh yeah.
Like, could they?
It wouldn't be accidental, but they could.
What do they? I mean, they'll do. What do they actually gain from this? There has to be a gain other than public safety because they don't give a shit about public safety.
It makes them look cool to other conservative stuff. They go, check this out. Look,
we banned
hey,
this.
Listeners.
We got the Chinese out of our ear.
Yeah, exactly. Like, sorry, guys. No, we don't like to get overly political all the time, but we got to keep it real here. Like, yeah, it's just gesturing, right? Where it's like,
oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, see, we keep America in America. We're so cool. And it's like, yeah, when America steals
your clothes are made in Taiwan.
When America steals your information, that's awesome. That's the best.
We're
the best country in the world.
You're talking to me on a microphone that was made in Korea. Yeah. So, like, what are you talking about? Like, what?
Yeah.
You're right.
No, exactly. This microphone, I think, was made in, it's assembled China or Taiwan.
Yeah, I was going to say mine's Chinese. I know it's Chinese.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck.
Well, and the funny thing, you say political, and obviously it is, but I mean, it's like, obviously Biden's behind it. So, like, this is, political in the biggest sense. Like, all of them
band together.
All of the politicians are like, let's
we can all agree on this.
We can
TikTok is scary.
Which, like, I kind of understand because I do think that there's a legitimate power. Like, social media is like the new Cold War, I think. I know that sounds insane, but there are definitely things in it where it's like, but then it goes both ways where it's, once again, then it's like, okay, so it's cool when America gets to propagandize you, but then the second that these other powers might want to do it, then we actually care about what happens to people's minds. That's the big thing to me. This is, I feel a little too Bill Maher right now where I like do a face where I'm like sniffing my own fart. You see, this is fucking hate Bill Maher.
Fart face.
Just annoying guy. But still, the point stands, right? It feels like once again, the only time that they care is when it makes them not look as cool or whatever.
Yeah, if they don't understand it.
Like Facebook and Instagram are actively destroying people's minds right now, but they go whatever. And then the second that TikTok does it, and then there's like a fart of Chinese in it, they go, what? The Yosemite Sam it up.
And it's funny though, because it literally does remind me. I'm sure you've still seen it. That the bumper sticker that says "Don't steal. The government hates competition."
That's good.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like that is literally what you're talking about. Where it's like they're mad that someone else is doing it,
taking our information.
Yeah.
Like that could have been ours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. I don't think it's anything. I don't know. It's the Patriot Act,
users,
kind of like all over again.
Yeah.
Users sign the agreement when they make the account. Like it has nothing to do with you. I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Well, yeah, exactly.
And I don't see the benefit. Like, let's say,
who gains?
Well, that's what I mean. Like, even if the terms are followed, let's say, we'll sell it to a U.S. person. Is it really any better?
Yeah, because now a person in the U.S. is stealing your information.
Okay, but how is that any different? I mean,
you're thinking about it like a normal, well-adjusted, enjoyable person.
Silly me.
That's not. That's exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Which is strange, actually, that he's thinking that way.
Yeah, you're right.
It's actually kind of impressive.
Who is this? Who are you? No, yeah, but that's exactly it. I'm cosplaying as a normal person.
Sounds like my morning ritual.
It's me when I take my medication. No,
all fixed now.
No, yeah, but really, like I said, you think of a well-adjusted person, or it's like once we can get, because here's the thing: once it becomes a U.S.-owned company or whatever, or if it does, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if it becomes that, now it can be regulated like a U.S. company. So then they go like, all right, now whatever CIA or FBI or any other bureaus
can access your database.
Yeah,
right.
No, exactly.
Whereas
then they go, hey, now you're going to
can't.
backdoor us. Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Well, that does
exactly.
me. I mean, that's motivation. That's the best motivation I've found so far.
Yeah.
So let me give you just a few, more. It's
Do
just
it.
Yeah, a little bit more on some of this. So obviously we know that they signed that
on moron
on April 2024 is when they signed, the ban. You got a year to try to figure this out, sell it, whatever. But just some other things too. So like in January 2020, the United States Army and the Navy, they banned TikTok on any government devices because the Defense Department labeled it a security risk. So we did run into some of that.
Okay.
Apparently, this is funny too. Before the policy change, Army recruiters were using the platform to attract people.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
There's literally
accounts.
I go on Instagram Reels, but like you said, that's like kind of like a backdoor. That's like the siphon up. That's the trickle down. It's just trickle down. It's the trickle down of TikTok stuff on that. And yeah, I'll see that where it's like it'll be like like some hot girl in like Army uniform, like doing stuff, and people are just like, nice try, Fed. Like pretty much the whole time where you're like, okay, yeah, sure.
I don't understand how it's this app that's going to steal your data when the OS on their phone is built. It's like the one UI is built in by Samsung and wherever the hell they're from. I forget now. It's like
China.
I mean, it could be.
Actually, I think Samsung's Japanese, but yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but exactly. Same fucking.
That's the OS of like the Android OS that you're using.
Oh, my bad. South Korea.
Okay, cool. So that's the entire system you're using is built somewhere else. So, but now you're worried about one specific application. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
I don't get
you're
it.
still.
They don't understand iPhone isn't.
Danger,
they
you're
don't
thinking
appear.
too much.
Yes. You know how you're thinking about it? Don't think about it.
Maybe don't do that.
Yeah. You know where you are, son? This is not a thinking place.
So
this is a doing place.
This is a stinking place. Oh,
also in 2020, I mean, apparently the U.S. government was considering a ban even back then, and that was Donald Trump that was requesting that
specifically for TikTok again.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And so apparently at that point, the ByteDance was planning on selling a small portion of TikTok, and it says what they agreed to divest TikTok to prevent a ban, to prevent a ban in the United States and other countries. But then they filed legal action challenging that order challenging the transactional prohibitions with the company. So basically, they fought it back then in 2020, and they were like, "No, we don't really want to do that." You know what I mean?
You can't make us do that.
And then Microsoft, I guess, had also had proposed an idea to acquire TikTok's algorithm. And
I bet.
Yeah, and other
because that's what it's all about.
Yeah, and other AI technology, but ByteDance declined. And then there was a little bit of back and forth on that. And then in September of 2021, ByteDance said they suggested they would prefer shuttering their U.S. operations instead of selling. And it seems like obviously that's still the case.
Yeah.
They're still like, no, like,
well, especially when it's like, if my math is correct, they're serving, like, the U.S. audience isn't that big compared. I can't see it would be more useful to them. Where it's like, doesn't China literally have like 1 billion people?
Yes, they do. But I don't. The funny thing is, they don't have TikTok in China.
Oh, do they have?
They have. It's a different version of it. It's like you were saying earlier. It's like a restricted. No, it's a restricted. It's a different.
Douyin.
Yes,
ByteDance owns both TikTok and Douyin, and although TikTok has more users around the world, Douyin is a company's cash cow and a China mainstay.
Right.
But still, where it's like it's
similar. Yeah.
This is fascinating. Very quick.
Go
this is
ahead.
on r/China. I decided to check out the Chinese version of TikTok. It's not what I expected. I had the idea to check out Douyin, the Chinese version of TikTok, to see how it differed from American TikTok. I had heard China cracks down on its version of the app, making educational videos appear and suppressing subversive content. That really was not the case from what I saw.
Oh, God.
While I saw some cool stuff like cooking and video game content, I was quickly served up some creepy videos, including animal abuse and some sexual content. So what's the deal? Is the American notion that Douyin is engineered to make Chinese people great citizens totally false? Fascinating. Wow. I have no clue.
Can't stop us from being stupid.
No, exactly.
So, also though, just to kind of give you this, also this history of how much they've been really trying to do this. So, June 2021, the Biden administration issued an executive order protecting American sensitive data from foreign adversaries. And then we had, let me see, I'm going to try to do this a little quicker. December 2022. They introduced Averting the National Threat of Internet Surveillance, Oppressive Censorship and Influence, and Algorithmic Learning by the Chinese Communist Party Act, which is the anti-social CCP Act. They were trying to prohibit Chinese and Russian-owned social networks from doing business in the United States. And then we had December 2022 when Biden signed the No TikTok on Government Devices Act, which is what we kind of talked about there. March of 2023, we have the U.S. Department of Justice and FBI launch investigation into TikTok that the company's spying on American journalists.
Whoa.
Yeah. January 2023, they tried to get it would have been an earlier bill that was trying to ban the platform, and then it got blocked. Then what do we got?
Is it spying if they just watch the videos? It's like I don't spy on YouTubers.
No.
They post the video.
Yes.
And I go, oh, there it is.
Okay, I watched.
That's not, you know what I mean? Like, they might be doing something more nefarious. I don't know. Well, that's fine.
So,
but it's
anyways,
like if they post the thing and you read it, you're not spying on them. When people joke about that, they're like, I spied on my ex's Facebook. No, you didn't. You punched their name in. You literally fucking looked it up.
Oh,
it's on there for you to read.
But obviously you can hear, over the past 4 years they've been trying to do this. They've been fighting to do this. They keep claiming though that it's not that you're watching the video or using the app. They're claiming there's they've got a backdoor built into it, and they're stealing all this other information.
What about the OS?
Yeah, what about the OS? What about them using Facebook or Instagram? Well, all this other where it's like it all steals it.
That's not Chinese though.
It could be,
because you could see that one bill literally was specifically targeting Chinese and Russian-owned businesses. So you know what I mean. You can tell that's exactly what they're
precisely what they were doing.
Yeah, that's
because they're all like 1 million years old.
Right. Right.
Like Joe Biden remembers when they wore fucking like robes and had like spear. Like he remembers. I remember the first
Chariots and
dynasty.
shit.
Yeah,
when they would spear woolly mammoths. And,
you remember they walked around with 4 people underneath the thing, and they're like holding up the emperor. Yeah, exactly.
It's pretty sweet.
It's like, we get it, Joe. You're like 9 million years old. Also,
understand.
this is not, look, once again, not to get overly political, but we're keeping it real. Here's the thing. You know, prefer Joe Biden, but it doesn't mean he's great. We're allowed to be critical.
Right.
Every 45 episodes of Podbags, we'll have some slight critiquing. We'll actually be
that.
slightly less fun.
Well, we're on president, 46, right?
No,
Yeah.
this is 45.
I thought
Biden's 46.
Yeah,
no,
Biden's 46.
and 45
this could be episode 46.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow, look at how topical that is.
Incredible.
No,
time
you're right.
stopped for me when Trump became president. I was just like, oh, well, I guess that's the end.
Right.
That's why your background is that.
Roll credits. It's just flame. It's just fire. It's just,
That's just actually
burn
what
it-
your
burn it
house
down.
looks like now.
yeah.
So just
The winters are remarkably mild.
It's quite pleasant.
some additional information too, though. So apparently, it says I don't know if I remember this. Obviously, it didn't affect me directly, but in April of 2023, Montana passed legislation banning TikTok on all personal devices operating within state lines,
Really?
and barring the barring app stores from offering TikTok for download. Which is crazy. I did not know that. The law.
know.
They could, make that
Yeah.
specific.
I know. So here a little more. The law was scheduled to take effect in January 2024, but Montana content creators did file suit, and then the ban was blocked in December of 2023.
The ban was banned.
Well, yeah. They
Yeah.
banned the
So
ban.
due to the block, the ban did not come into effect. I think. Boy, I'm trying to scan through this. I think it's actually still being decided.
You just can't it's in litigation. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it's a lot of
bizarre.
lawsuits back and forth.
Dude, who gives a shit?
You
I
know,
don't-
violators facing fines of $10,000 per day.
I just don't get it.
But yeah, so like
Day?
Wells Fargo banned their app from company devices, which that's fine to me.
I mean, company devices can be controlled as much as the company likes. That's a company device.
Yeah, like New York City banned it on government-owned devices.
It's
Well,
their
yeah,
shit. That's
That's
fine.
your device, not mine.
100%.
You do.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't,
that's
you
just
can't
like a
look at
work
this on an
thing.
army
That's like-
phone that we issued to you. Yes, I
Yeah,
totally get it.
fine.
You got it.
But it looks like it's an interesting connection, unsurprisingly, because this first thing that comes up. Minnesota's 4 Republican members of the U.S. House voted Wednesday to ban. So obviously, when they did the ban, obviously all of Minnesota's House members were like,
Was it? I'm talking about Montana. Is
Oh,
this
my bad.
Minnesota?
I guess there was a Minnesota.
Yeah, as I say, it
Okay.
wouldn't
For it.
surprise me. Like, yeah, a separate story.
Okay,
right?
that was from November 30th, 2023. Montana judge blocks, or federal judge blocks Montana's ban, but they were like, "Hold on, check this out," and then they were like, "We'll just go above your head. We'll make it one better. Check this out.
I mean, if it works, it works.
We'll just get like Tock tack. It'll be the same thing. It'll be the same thing."
I just don't understand. It's just that's what it sounds like to me. Is something else will just replace the void.
Always.
There's no difference. Yeah, but it'll be. What if this one's like started in America? I don't care.
What if this one started in Persia or something?
I don't give a shit at
Especially in
all.
the internet age, it really
If you
doesn't.
don't like it,
This
don't
doesn't
fucking
really matter
use it.
anymore.
I know.
You're screwed anyways. You get screwed either way.
Right.
It's like an orgy in there. Eyes wide shut.
Wow. Hey, bud, now that is fun.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, like I said, there's a year here to have them do things. So, I mean, obviously, it's something we could revisit at some point too, as things.
We need to take
continue
this
with
to
it.
world court. Federal, one better.
We need God's opinion on this one.
I wish they would weigh in. That would be
He's on his
something.
phone.
He's doing. He's on TikTok.
He's
That's why he missed all these important events.
Get God.
Get God.
It's good.
He's on
good.
TikTok.
It's almost soulsy. I like it.
Yeah. Obviously, I mean, we're not going to dig too much deeper into it. I mean, basically, I figured we were all kind of in the same opinion. Like, I don't know. Like, whatever. To me, it's a privately owned thing. Leave it alone, I guess. I don't know.
Who gives a shit, man?
They're not. I don't have any nuclear secrets.
No.
No.
They can't steal anything from me like that.
No, they can have. I signed the agreement when I downloaded the app. It's my
See,
own fault.
you've used it. What has been your experience with it?
I have.
It's like nothing. It's fine. You
Yeah,
just scroll. That's it.
My wife, hot wife, sends me some stuff every now and again.
Like really, like it's not. It's like it's pretty much what you
sounds
imagine
like-
the internet to be.
That just sounds like it's like you're talking about your wife, but also somebody else's wife.
No, it's it's
Hot
like
wife 42069 sent you a new video, and you're like,
I was gonna
that's
say it's more like the
awesome.
Seven Dwarves. I got like hot wife, like sleepy wife, sketchy wife,
I thought you said sketchy.
sketchy wife. Yeah,
yeah, sketchy wife. Yeah, that's when she's drawing.
she's my favorite.
Oh, that's the polite way to take that.
That's not what I meant.
Jagged piece of glass. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
She's sketchy, man. I don't know.
There's my girl. God, I love her.
She seems nice. We have just a little bit of time yet, and of course, as usual, I do like to dig a little bit deeper. It did make me kind of curious, kind of interesting in some of this, right? Of a couple different things, like what other, like I said, similar cases, I guess. Obviously, to me, this is its own thing. I've never heard of them forcing a sale, but
No.
but there's some similar things, right? So here's a little bit of background on some stuff too. So we had in 1890 the Sherman Antitrust Act was
Classic.
passed. Yes, but what it was focused on two of the companies, at least it was focused on, was Standard Oil and American Tobacco. Trying to break up those monopolies.
That's how
because
big they
obviously-
were. They were just
Yes.
standard or American. They're
Well,
like,
and what
this
is it? I hate
Jeff
that.
Co.
What is the trading company? Which one is that?
Acme?
No. Talking back in the day, like East Indies?
Oh, East India. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, like that was like the biggest thing in the world at one point, I think, right? Like, and it was it was a company, but it owned everything. You know what I mean? Like
It was like
instead of
Ultra Walmart.
yeah, it's like instead
Wow.
of us having countries, we were, they were owned by a company. Yeah, it'd be like if Walmart bought the United States.
Which
you just be
I mean,
like,
they
oh,
kind of already
Today.
have.
I was going to
but
say, so it's like tomorrow.
Right. But
let's
you know
read
what I
ahead
mean.
in the book. Yeah.
Let's not.
That's a callback. Thank you.
So, anyways, that's when that started. But like, even we go forward a little bit. Like in 1982, AT&T was deemed a monopoly, and that was a point where the U.S. government did force them to spin off most of its assets.
Government does it very rarely.
Which is funny because we know how AT&T is now. Like they were just like, okay, well, we'll do this for like 20, 30 years, and then
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
we'll just be right back to where we were.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We'll start buying up companies.
Yeah, it's like when your parents turn their back and you're like, I'm still going to do that.
I'm gonna
thing.
eat
Well, yeah,
them
you just
cookies.
pretend it's
told me.
different. You just split it. Like I said, it was like Yum Brands, where it's like,
Right.
oh,
We'll just
okay.
hide it better.
Yeah,
You
we'll
know.
just pretend it's split up.
Just creating better criminals.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's Muppet Man. It's like three businesses in a trench coat walking in like 9 feet tall. Hello, we're here to see the movie with the breasts in it. Are you three kids? No, absolutely not. Don't. Why are you saying that?
Stop farting.
You're heavy.
So yeah, it's just even some quick monopoly type companies. So back in like U.S. Steel was obviously a prominent one here in the United States. We had 1.4 billion in 1901 was their market share, which is apparently it's equivalent to 51 billion today. Yeah, which is pretty
Still
crazy.
smaller than Walmart.
Yeah. What is Walmart? Isn't it like in the triple, like $500 million or $500 billion?
What did you say? Are you talking about revenue or market cap or whatever?
This said market capitalization.
I couldn't even begin to guess.
Yeah, isn't it like
Hold on, let me
600
share the
billion?
screen to make this
Oh,
funnier.
Jesus
Don't look it up,
Christ.
guys. Here we
It's
go.
a
You ready
poll.
for
No,
this?
It's going to be a
Take
bar
a quick
graph in
guess.
it. It's a bar graph in it.
I'm like 600 billion is where I'm at.
Okay, go ahead, Danger.
I don't know. I'm not good at that.
Well, it's lower than he thought, but it is 481
408.
billion.
I knew it was. I thought it was
Half-
like $500 billion.
half
Yeah.
that's pretty close to having.
Right.
That's close to fucking enough.
Yeah.
That's insane.
So $59.77. That's how much it costs to buy one share. Is that what that is? Is that what that price was?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Stock tips.
I have
Podbags.
no idea. I never understood it.
Podbags does not endorse.
It's just,
so-
Podbags don't listen to these investment advice.
Statewide gambling.
Do not
That is-
take any financial advice from any of us.
No,
Absolutely.
If
not.
we had
do
money,
that.
we wouldn't have a podcast.
Yes, that's how
Or
it
it looked
works.
better.
Oh, wait a
than-
minute.
It'd look better than this.
Yeah. it's like-
We'd have an editor
It would
at least. Our
suck.
episodes would be out on time.
Oh yeah.
So then Standard Oil, that was one we mentioned, at one point had 90% of American oil refineries was controlled by Standard Oil. So definitely,
Fuck.
yeah, pretty much a monopoly
Like,
there.
do you want to go? You want to go to Standard Oil to get gas, or you want to go to Standard Oil? I think I'd like to go to Standard Oil.
That was one
Can
of
you
the
imagine
options.
being in that 10%, just looking at them encroaching on you? You're like,
Oh god.
it's getting dark.
Where's non-Standard
It's like
Oil?
Custard's Last Stand. That's brutal.
We're alternative oil.
So then we had American.
Minnesota.
Yeah, that's where I was going to. That's good.
California.
So then we had American tobacco, which this is kind of interesting. In 1895, major tobacco firms merged to create the monopoly.
They went, wait
Yeah.
a second.
Wait a minute.
I have an
Why
idea.
don't we can all, yeah.
They made the super group, yeah.
Right. And then between 1890 and 1907, they acquired 250 more businesses.
That's a lot of business.
Yeah, they just
That's a
basically
lot.
gobbled everything up, and we're like, we own everything now. Which is like what Nestle is kind of that way in modern times.
I've
Yeah,
seen a
Yum
little
Brands,
chart
Nestle,
where
Frito-Lay.
Yeah, where it's like
Yeah.
6 companies own everything.
Disney,
Right.
brutal.
Yeah.
Fox.
Yeah, the
oh, wait, Disney
Walmart.
owns
Yeah.
Fox.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, yeah, it's crazy when you see like the parent company and then how everything splits down from there.
Yeah, but watch out for TikTok, guys, okay?
It's scary stuff.
Watch out.
That's what I'm
Everything you
saying.
love and own is owned by 5 things, but look out for TikTok.
Yeah, scary
Right.
stuff.
Watch out for hilarious videos of
Yeah,
people hitting
that's
their
how they
nuts.
get you. That's how they
So-
get you.
Whoa.
So then we also have some modern day ones. One which is interesting. It's one I don't think about, but I mean it makes sense. De Beers Group.
Oh my
and
God,
that's- with the diamonds.
That's why they're so comically expensive.
Right, because they literally are like, we'll just.
what are you
tell
gonna do about it?
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
tell you how much they are now.
We'll tell you. Hey, you tell us what you think, and we're gonna make it higher.
Right. Obviously, like Google has faced some lawsuits, some antitrust stuff, and then obviously Amazon is getting some. They
Amazon
get some here
for
and
sure.
there.
Yeah.
Yep. Apple obviously also is getting some too.
Yep.
And they did just have a lawsuit filed against them for that. They're claiming that Apple is anti-competitive behavior, and some of that's related to their App Store because they limit access
Well,
for
definitely
creators.
And it wouldn't surprise
to be
me
able
if
to
some
use
of
it.
it was also, what is it, right to repair stuff as well.
Yes.
Like it's non-repairable. It's just like, no, you have to buy a new phone from us. That's it.
Yeah,
Right.
They have to. You have to sign a thing to put your apps, if you write Android apps, onto the Google Store or whatever. And it's like, I think it's like $20 or something to join their dev thing. I did the same thing to try and join Apple's. Dude, it was like $200 or some crazy shit.
jeez.
I was like,
To
I'm
to
all
do
set.
what? To
I'm all
get
set.
overlooked anyways.
yeah, no,
You just to be
And
part of
then-
their cool club.
no.
It's just another one that I always find interesting. I just know this one. I wasn't in the article, but I think it's Luxottica, if I remember.
Ooh, I don't know this one.
Well,
Sounds sexy.
Luxottica, they make almost all of the glasses.
Oh, yes.
Eyeglasses.
Oh wow.
Like
Yes.
that, like 90% of all.
Like,
Eyewear.
it's-
And all
like
that
when you
shit
go
is
to a
just them?
store.
It's them.
Yeah,
they
what is it?
make
They
like
own like
everything.
Oakleys. They own
Yeah, they
like all the
own-
big.
Yeah,
No
almost.
shit.
Yeah, like when you go to Lens Crafters and even like the Walmart, like their thing, it's I
When
think
they,
it's
all
when they
Luxottica.
send out the prescription, they're the ones that make.
Yeah, I think
Huh.
I think it's Luxottica is the
Well.
parent, the parent company, if I remember.
Like, there's only a few, like weird offset brands that aren't like Warby Parker might be the biggest non.
Yeah,
Actually, I think I need to check that because
I was gonna say
because now I'm very interested if they do just own Warby
I
Parker.
mean, we could always do an episode on that because it is fascinating.
Ooh, now this is fun. 2022, Warby Parker plans to take on glasses giant Essilor Luxottica. So Warby Parker's trying to fight him right now. Ooh. I kind of like that. It's
They
fun.
declared Warby.
That's pretty cool.
Very nice. Apple, by the way, it's $100. I don't know.
I mean, it's a little bit.
Is that per app or is that just to join?
Just to join the developers.
Is it a one-time?
It calls it a membership and an enrollment, so it's kind of scary.
Yeah,
but you're enrolling in the developer program.
What? That sounds like TikTok stuff.
It's $100 per year.
You're stealing my information.
$100 per year.
How
unless you're nonprofit, educational, government. Then you can waive. Apparently.
Hi. Yeah.
That's right. You can wave goodbye to your $100.
Yeah.
So again, we usually do have a couple lists. I have a list here of monopolies that did get where the U.S. government either successfully or at least tried to break up these monopolies. So we'll do a quick rundown here, kind of our
lightning round.
Here we go. So we did Standard Oil, 1911. That's when they wanted to get into that. That's John D. Rockefeller in charge of Standard Oil. That's why you know that name. Standard Oil in 1911 was broke up into 34 different companies. But then these companies would recombine. And of course, they said today it would be like ExxonMobil, Chevron, Amoco, and BP.
Yeah.
Are some examples of Standard Oil companies.
Pretty much.
We had AT&T in 1984. We know that the whole Ma Bell thing. I don't know if that's such a thing for you, maybe for Brom, like that's probably
it
not
sounds
your
super
thing.
familiar.
But that's something we called it even back then was Ma Bell, because basically if you had a phone, it was through one of the AT&T
subsidiaries.
companies.
Yeah.
And of course, we already know we're in Michigan, so like we had Michigan Bell. That was the company. And like everybody was on Michigan Bell. Like
That's just what it was.
Yeah, there was like no way to avoid it. So.
It's like having internet in this area.
Right,
Yeah.
Yeah, guess who my internet is through?
Every single person.
AT&T.
Well, yeah, it's AT&T or Charter, and that's it.
Yep. You don't have a lot of options, man.
I can't get Charter, so
Exactly.
I had to go to the other one.
Yeah.
That sucks.
So then we have Microsoft. We had 2001 Microsoft. We had this antitrust case that cropped up. Obviously, that one was not successful.
And we got the Xbox.
We did.
So it's kind of good.
That's what we got in the breakup.
Oh, cool. We get to keep the
Nice.
Xbox. Yeah.
It's my turn with the sex box. Her name is Sony.
Oh.
Family Guy.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I didn't write that.
That's all right. I thought you did. I mean, that was...
No.
25-year anniversary, I think, 2 weeks ago
For Xbox?
for Family Guy.
Oh.
And Xbox.
I don't know.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Xbox, I think, might be 23.
I was going to say, it's probably close.
It's
Now we got to look, right?
I just looked in the mirror.
now it's XXIII box.
November
Nice.
15th, 2001.
Nice.
See? Yeah,
That's
23
pretty
years.
good.
That's a good joke. That's nice.
That's pretty
That's
good.
not even a joke. That's just accurate.
That's just
Right?
solid.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow. Roman numerals.
Very nice.
That's when you ask
Now,
your
you just
bro
makes me want
for his
Broman
phone
noodles.
number. What's your
bro.
Roman numerals, bro? That's when you ask
Roman
for his,
noodles is what I want.
Broman noodles. I don't. I
It's
do
where
not.
you just drink boiling water, you crush up the packet, and you
No.
just snort the seasoning.
You keep your Broman noodles in your pants, okay?
sounds like pubes.
Sorry.
Maybe
That's what I call pubes. Yeah, Broman
That's like
noodles.
a blonde.
secret
It's like
ingredient.
blonde pubes, though.
You gotta trim those Broman noodles, bro. You were in that speedo at the. You were in that
That's
speedo
so-
at the beach, and I saw your Broman noodles peeking out the
Looks
sides,
like
bro.
Mario, man.
Those are looking like steak flavored right now.
Spicy shrimp.
That's rough. Well,
Okay.
there goes my want
More
for
like
noodles.
jumbo shrimp, bro. You're looking great, dude.
That's a good idea. I'm going to trademark this before we do it. We could find something that we enjoy and then see how quickly we can ruin it for you.
Oh, that's great.
That's
That's
the
great.
internet.
Yeah. Tell us what you
I know
like.
it is. It's the internet, but I'm just
But we
saying,
can
like,
do it faster.
I was going to say we could challenge
real
each other.
time.
Like, how quickly can we tear you down? Be like, no, this is why you don't.
You thought
like
it was
that.
fast how bad Twitter went down when Elon got a
Check
hold of it?
this
Just
out.
watch. Hold my
Hold
alcohol.
on.
I'll tell you what.
Hold my Broman noodles.
That's right. Don't sniff them. It's not. You don't want any part of it.
Not in this heat.
You do not. No, it's hot here. Look, can you
Oh
see
my!
this shit?
Oh wow!
Yeah, you're on
It's
fire.
ridiculous. They can't
ridiculous.
actually.
Yeah, they can't.
No, they
It's
can't.
We're only audio.
It's funny
I have,
though.
I have a green screen on, and we're for our video
Flames.
chat, and
Yeah.
there's fire in the.
Fire
it's
and
fine.
Flames, yeah. So we had American Tobacco in 1911. We already talked about that one. And then let's see. What did that? Altria is the current, like the modern day, which is the holding company for Philip Morris. So there's your modern day, versions of those. Which I
Philip Morris, that's like smokes, right?
yes,
Yeah.
Philip
Cigarettes.
Morris, I think, is Marlboro. I think.
Yeah,
is
I'm
under
pretty
that.
sure.
Yeah. We have Northern Securities in 1904. This was boy, this is interesting. So we have this is Chicago Burlington Quincy Railroad. So CB and Q, they had railroad lines in the Midwest, connections between Twin Cities and Chicago. And then they started buying against Union Pacific. So it sounds like they started buying up railroad lines, basically.
Literally monopoly style.
Northern
that's right out of the
Securities
book.
was the largest company at the time and controlled railroad traffic in the West,
Always by the railroads.
which is crazy that they're just like, they just controlled it in the West. Like that was how.
That's it.
Yeah, they just owned it.
That's the end of the sentence. That's rough.
There's not like, a few places. No, there's all of it. So then we have Swift and Company. Taylor Swift.
Okay.
No, it's not.
Conspiracy.
1905.
She's a vampire.
Yeah. Well, it's a major beef packing firm. You can make your own joke out of that.
Right here. There you go.
Still talking about Taylor Swift.
God damn.
So there was some regulations that were coming through. The cartel would blacklist competitors and suppliers that refused to cooperate. So the meat packers merged into one big company, the National Packing Company, and then they broke it up, the National Packing Company. And that actually led to, that's interesting, the 1906 passage of the Pure Food and Drug Act and the Meat Inspection Act.
Ooh, which was probably also with what's his face? Remember Upton Sinclair? You remember that from high school?
Right.
The Jungle. Remember when he was like, "Oh, there were piles of meat in Chicago's," and then like rats running over and crapping on it, and then they were selling it. You remember the Jungle?
No,
Oh,
I don't
it's
know what
crazy.
the hell you're talking about.
You remember it's called, what was it? Yellow journalism, right?
Yeah. Well, yellow journalism was a little.
Oh
kind
no,
of
I'm sorry.
different.
That's like sensationalist journalism.
Yes, right.
Yeah,
right.
but I still think his was considered like.
Yeah, was there some outrageous claims in that being made?
Well, maybe not outrageous, but more just like, oh no, sensationalism, crude. I don't think his was as crude exaggeration, but yes, more. No, yeah, okay. His didn't
Yes,
count as
no,
that.
Yes, no.
But
no.
yeah, if you don't remember high school, go read The Jungle, Upton
I don't.
Sinclair.
I need the book. I don't remember high school.
Yeah.
That's a
somebody
callback
read the
too.
book.
Sorry.
Yes.
Oh,
Somebody- thank
I'm
you.
sorry. He was a muckraker. That's what it was.
Oh yeah. Okay. It is
somebody-
different.
Take it back to the high school days. I want to read that back.
We had 2010 apparently. Adobe, Apple, Google, Intel, Intuit, and Pixar. We had companies. Let's see, and it was funny. Oh, the last two parts are now part of Disney.
Yeah, exactly.
This was about the cold call agreements. They were working together to stop one company from poaching another company's employees.
So there was like a pseudo monopoly, like a
Yeah,
ghost.
well, they
like
were
a
trying
ghost.
to steal employees and build a bigger company. And
Yeah. What are those agreements called? You have to. It's non.
Oh, like a handshake deal.
non-disclosure
non-disclosure.
agreement.
No, it's not
Which-
non-disclosure. It's when you can't. You work for a company.
a non-compete.
that
non-compete
that's
clause or whatever. Yeah.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Those are
100%.
fucking bullshit.
Those are all. Those got eliminated. In
I'm
the
pretty
last,
sure.
2 weeks.
I'm pretty sure.
No, they did.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Legitimately?
Yeah.
Yes,
Big time
non-competes
stuff.
are now no longer valid.
I wasn't
Like
sure if it was all of
federally?
them.
Yes,
Yeah,
federally.
across the
Wow.
board. I wasn't sure if it was
Another
official.
update. You're
That's
welcome,
fucking
listeners.
rad. Yeah.
Right. Yeah,
Because
that
those
just
are
happened.
That's crazy. You just can't. No, you work. You can never leave this job, and we change
April
all the rules.
23rd, literally
Yep.
a week ago, FTC
Killing it.
announces rule banning non-competes.
Yep.
Killing it.
Damn, look at us. We can do it okay sometimes. Even though now we're doing a non-compete with TikTok pretty much.
Right. So then we had Kodak in 1921.
Because they were big.
Yeah. Yeah, Kodak. What they have? That they had the paper, the cameras. I mean, they kind
Did
of
everything.
all of that.
Well,
It says at one
printed
point,
media.
at one point, Kodak controlled 96% of the American film market.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So even not just photography film, like film, like fucking
yeah,
movies?
I think movie films and all that.
Dang.
Well, because I think at that time it wouldn't.
Because Kodachrome, right? That's the
Yeah.
world's first color film.
Huh.
So it says 1954 they split Kodak from the Kodacolor film processing. Basically to kind of split that, and then also they had told them they had to license processing techniques to third parties. And then
So it's just like they're going to try and steal the algorithm from TikTok.
all right, that's what they should do. That'd probably be they have precedent. They could just do that. And then we have Alcoa in 1945, which it's funny. I know what Alcoa is, but Alcoa was they were producing 90% of the aluminum.
Makes sense. Aluminum
Yup.
company.
Right.
That's good.
Elko. That's what Sunoco stands for. Sun
They
Oil
get
Company.
sun.
Right.
Oh, I thought maybe they just deal in the sun.
Right.
Y'all want
Big
some
Cheryl
sun?
Crow fans.
Paramount Pictures, 1948. Apple 2012. We already talked about that one. The Glaxo Group in 1973.
Literally called Galaxo.
Yeah.
Glaxo, yeah.
Oh, Glaxo.
Glaxo, yeah. Imperial Chemical Industries and Glaxo, which is like GlaxoSmithKline is the modern day version. I know that one because I think I think GlaxoSmithKline, I think it might be an NPR donor, like one of the big ones.
Interesting.
I think that's why I know that name. But I've heard that, enough. It's interesting, like in this, though, 1973, it's apparently the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that the government can invalidate patents to ensure competition in the marketplace.
That's
Which actually, I'm kind of on their side on that, though. You know what I mean? Like, we still have that issue today where some people have patents and they're blocking competition.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
I
it
think
happens
that's-
in, to be honest, it's maybe a little overly nerdy, but a lot of these things I know contextually with video game stuff because it's so specific where it's like, I think no other games could do, what was it, Crash Bandicoot or something like that had these specific loading screen like mini games.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and what's the company? Naughty Dog, like or whatever, or the whole brand thing, because it was like copyrighted or whatever through them. No other company could use that.
What?
So then we just never got to have that type of
No
thing.
more.
Loading screen mini games, exactly.
Now we just get to read bullshit notes from something that's not helpful.
You just look at a little like circle.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and it's, I guess it's different, but like the guy that is credited for inventing insulin, and he did not want to patent it.
Yeah.
And then somebody else was like, well, I'm going to patent it. And they basically stole it and then screwed everybody over.
Yes, sir. America.
All right. We're almost out of time here, so I'm going to just buzz these last couple. We got Federal Baseball Club in 1922.
Which,
Super weird. Yeah.
Baseball. I don't know. They can make money.
But it did help to define the MLB and NFL.
Okay.
So that's obviously why
People
it's
that owns
valid.
teams make money. That makes sense.
Yeah. And then we talked about Google in 2019.
Google's
This
had a
is-
lot.
Yeah, this one is, I guess, this is a different kind of Lowe's, Loew apostrophe S.
That sounds familiar. Maybe I'm thinking Lisa Loeb.
This is, let's see. So Lowe's was a theater. This is about theater. It found that any product bundling, not only film, is price discrimination and is therefore unlawful. This is I'm reading this, so it's fascinating. Typically played, we had United States versus Paramount Studios had were blocking booking, and this they continued block booking. So they had a feature film being booked with several short films, or two or more feature films being booked together. And then they were played as doubleheader matinees in grindhouse theaters, back-to-back films. But then that was forcing theater owners. They had to buy films they didn't want because they're like, well, if you buy Jaws, you
got to pause.
You got it.
Yes.
Yeah. And they're like, well, yeah, we don't really want pause.
Like, that sounds terrible. And it was.
I mean,
It's just a cat that fell in the bathtub and scratched the shit out of you.
Oh, I've had that happen.
It's not great. I imagine it's not very fun.
Oh, it was terrifying. My God.
You want to talk about panic? You guys are both panicking.
It was, it was the scariest. Yeah. No, I did not like it.
Shredded.
Shredded wheat.
Absolutely shredded.
So that's it. Like I said, I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, this might be one we revisit.
Yeah.
We might revisit that one because obviously it's pertinent even to podcasting.
And
you know what I
developing.
mean? Yeah, like it's all related to that of what we're doing, and it's all within our sphere.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of an interesting story. So
100%.
So that's it. I got to wrap it up. I got to go.
Do it.
Thanks for listening. Take a moment, like, subscribe, follow. And if you can review, please leave a review. We appreciate that. That helps too. Bumps us up in the
algorithm
charts. Yeah, I don't know. You can comment and feedback. And if you want to do that, you can get that. We're on Facebook at facebook.com/podbags. We're on Instagram at Podbags Podcast.
That's true.
There you go. And then you can email us directly, podbagspodcast@gmail.com.
The direct approach.
I know, right? We like the direct approach.
It's true.
Ladies.
It's because I'm not good at social cues.
Yeah, exactly. What? I said fuck you. What? I don't.
What do you mean?
You mean
Yeah, but
like in a good way?
Like we're
you
bros,
wanna,
right?
Sexually.
You want to make out?
You want to show me your Broman noodles?
Oh, right to it. Let's get down to it.
season these?
You want to season my Broman noodles?
Oh no.
On that note,
looks like Alfredo.
Oh. Same consistency.
Yeah. Anyways, that's it for us. We'll see you next week. That's another episode we have bagged and tagged. Don't get the Broma noodles in the zipper. Why? Have a good week. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
goodbye.